Hi, this is Johnny Parker. Welcome to Allotmenty. Today we're going to transplant some fruit bushes which I've taken from my previous plot and find a nice space for them in this new plot where they'll have a little bit of space to grow and they won't get in the way too much. Now I've got a blackcurrant, well, two blackcurrants and a redcurrant. Thing is, I'm going to have a job remembering which is which now, but the blackcurrant has a little bit of a smell as though a cat's peed on it, which is not good. I've also got a gooseberry bush and another gooseberry bush. This one is a red gooseberry, which is a bit different from the normal and is a really good nice sweet fruit. Some people don't like gooseberries, but I tell you what, homegrown gooseberries are just the dogs, and you can't beat them in jam or crumble. So nice. Well, some of my family would definitely disagree with me, but I like it. So as you can see, the buckets have been filling up with water here, so we need to tip that out and find a space where we can put them in and then mix them in with a nice dollop of super poo to make sure that they get the best start possible. So let's give it a go. As you can see, the plastic has kept most of the weeds down, but it's kind of bindweed city under here, so I'm going to struggle, I think, to keep this down once the bushes are planted up, and I'm kind of in two minds now about whether I should put some more weed-proof membrane down before I plant up here. But I think I'm just going to plant these, and we'll deal with the bindweed as and when. It's going to take a lot of hoeing to get this out, but I need to get these fruit bushes in, otherwise they're not going to have a good chance to get going. And I'll just try and pull out as much as I can and keep hoeing it and hope that I can keep it under control. Here we go. This is fantastic. There's a little bit of old pot in there. I always find bits of this Victorian stuff, but this is really nice. It's very loamy and there's not too many weeds. There's a bit of mare's tail in here, which I can't really do too much about. You know, this is the sort of stuff, there's bits of it everywhere really. You know, kind of never going to get rid of it really. So this is a really nice soil, and I'm hoping that these bushes will do fantastic in this stuff. It looks brilliant, so I can't wait to see what comes out of it. Horse manure into the bottom of it. You don't have to use horse manure, of course, but any good organic compost manure is brilliant if you can get it, and it's going to give it a good start underneath. And normally I'd kind of fill this up with water a bit, but because the bucket's got full of water and the roots are sodden, I'm just going to leave it for now. It's still the second week in February, so there's going to be a lot more rain to come yet. I've put the bush in now, and I've covered it all around with soil, packed it down a bit, and just going to heel it in now to make sure that it's nice and solid and it's not going to move around. Just fill in those little bits with a bit more soil that we dug out. Get rid of this bindweed. And then we'll finish it off with some more manure. Just to mulch it around the top. I'll open another bag and just put a bit more on to finish off with, but that's good for now. There we go. Blackcurrant number 1. 4 to go. So that's the bushes in now. They're all dug in. Put a mulch of compost around the top. They should be nice and good to go now. But as you can see, there was a absolute horrendous pile of bindweed, some grass in there, which luckily I think was mostly growing across the top and back into this path. There wasn't too much of it growing down into the ground around the plants, so I'm hoping that it's not going to be too bad. I did decide not to put the weed-proof membrane on this one, which I did with the rhubarb, which you can see down here. I put this in mostly because the rhubarb spreads out and then it's hard to get into to weed it, and it's kind of a discrete patch really, so it was just ideal for the weed-proof membrane, given that it's 2 meters wide. Up here these are just a line, so probably could have done it with the weed-proof membrane and just cut it in half, so we got it like 1 meter wide. But touch wood, we'll just see how it goes. It will be interesting to see how the 2 different patches compare as the season goes on. We'll know come May, June just how much weed is going to grow in here and how much extra weeding I've got to do. I mean, the whole point of just having a couple of hours a week is to try and do as little work as possible in terms of weeding. So I'm hoping that this will just be fairly maintenance free down here, whereas the other one might just have to do a little bit of hoeing, so we'll see. This is the thing about gardening, it's very creative, and it just depends how things turn out, especially in a new plot. You're not altogether sure how things are going to grow. You've just got to do what you think is right and hope for the best sometimes. So this has been Allotmenty transplanting fruit bushes. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more episodes, and if you liked it then please hit the thumbs up, like it and subscribe so you don't miss any more episodes. Cheers.